up guys, I'm Sam with Papago Vans and I am very excited to show you this Olympus tier build that we've just completed. I'm going to go over the interior and then Lee will show you the outside. So this build has a super exciting layout in here. We don't typically do this one, so we're really excited to see this go out. We have the full wraparound bench in the front. There is storage underneath all of these seats. So it's function meets beauty. We've got the Lagoon table here. That's gonna add a ton of versatile tabletop here. You can open that up, close it up, whatever you need. Up top, we've got overhead storage. So in this upper, we have the Starlink and the router. We use a separate router that is not from Starlink. This is one of the best routers on the market. It's because we want you to have the absolute best internet in here. So we've got a 12-volt outlet and then a standard house outlet here as well. On the control panel, we've got the battery monitor, the water gauge level, the inverter, the water pump, freeze protect, shower drain, and water heater. And when that comes on, that little light comes on, the indicator light will come on as well. So that you can just see, look of a, just glance really quick, see what's on, what's off. You don't want to drain your battery, turn them all off. The Max Air fan is just above. This works really well in tandem with the Nomadic AC. This will exhaust hot air out while this brings cool air in. That's going to cool your van down super fast on those hot summer days. Full-size shower in case you get sweaty on said hot summer day. Storage up top with the garment racks down below. This is a queen-size memory foam mattress, and you do get the additional space on either side with those pop-outs. So that's 5.5 inches on the passenger side and 6 inches on the driver's side. It makes a huge difference. We get the pass-through to the garage. That is going to allow you to access things in your garage from the inside of the van. So if it's cold or rainy, you just don't want to go outside, you can just sneak on through there and grab them. Tons of overhead storage space in this van. Microwave built in. Double induction cooktop built directly into that acacia butcher block countertop. Tons of storage space down below. This is the Cruise 130 fridge freezer combo. It has 4.6 square feet inside. Cute little ice tray. I love the faucets that we use. You're able to spray everything down. Maybe you're a camera guy. And then, of course, the pop-up countertop here. This adds so much more countertop space in your kitchen and folds away when you don't need it. And Lee is going to show you the outside.
All right, so that was the inside. Now on the outside, again, this is an Olympus tier build, so the customer didn't go for a lot of options on the exterior, but I'll still walk you guys through what we did do to this van. So first off, we have these Steelcraft steps, which are fantastic. They're nice, heavy-duty steps. Going to really help you kind of get up into the van because, believe it or not, these things, even stock, still set pretty high. It's a pretty good step to kind of get up in, so that's a big help there. Wheels and tires, I mean, they still have the Steelies on there, so this is just the standard option from Mercedes. And around the side here, you can see we have this flatline Vanco roof rack, as well as their side step here. This is the one with the wheel wrap, so it contours really nicely with the wheel well, which is super cool. Let's take a look up top real quick and see what we have. So up on the rooftop here, we have a few things to look at. First thing is, so this is the X2 Nomadic air conditioning unit here. We have 400 watts of solar and 4 Renogy panels up here, as well as the Starlink that you can see up there up front. That is the high performance model, and the Max Air fan. So everything that you need to kind of get off grid, stay off grid, work off grid if you need to, and then stay cool while you're out there. So that's the rooftop. Let's go ahead and look at the back and we'll wrap this up. So that is the rooftop of the van, what we got going on up there. So now we'll take a look back here, take a look at our power and our water. So first off, we have the controls for like the house battery. You can turn the power on and off to the whole house with this switch here. We also have this nice little fuse panel And then back here, so we actually have a Victron Energy 3000 watt inverter, 800 amp hours of stock batteries, and then we also have our little fuse box there, so if we need to swap out any fuses, we can do it. It's easy access. That's our power. So now we'll look over here. Over here on this side, we have a 4-gallon Bosch hot water heater, as well as a 33-gallon water tank. Now, as you saw in the front when Sam was talking about it, these actually have heating pads that are mounted on the bottom and the sides to kind of make sure that your water does not freeze when you're out and about. All the piping is insulated, which also is going to kind of keep any freezing from happening. And you also have your drain here if you want to drain the water tank when you're going to put it in storage. Everything is super easy to access. You also have this little hose here that if you want to do an outdoor shower, plug it in right there, rinse off the sandy feet, whatever you need to do. And then, and again, with the power system in this thing, it is 800 amp hours of battery. That is, for most people, going to be all the power that you'll really need when you're living out of a van, whether it's a weekend trip, whether it's, you know, full time. I do it full time. I've got 800 amp hours of battery, and I've had to plug in at our RV park maybe one time in the full year that I've been on the road. So the systems that we put in here are pretty amazing. Like, they do actually a really good job. One other thing I wanted to point out while I'm back here that we didn't point out, I don't think we ever really pointed out, but I want to look under here and see the way we slot this. So this is two things. So one, it's going to be weight saving, so it saves a little weight kind of having those slots cut out. Two, it allows for airflow underneath your mattress, which is going to prevent any moisture from staying there, accumulating there, any mold from forming. Nice and breathable, weight saving, awesome. And that will conclude the walkthrough of this van. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of our builds, we have tons of them already posted. We're going to be posting a lot more as they come along. We also have some really exciting new things kind of coming up in the industry that we're going to be introducing. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.